That was cool. I took one of those pictures. It's interesting. Let's explain real quick. So at the camp I worked at, the Wilds, I talked about a bunch. Every week for camp, they would do like a whole camp photo. So all the campers and counselors and people could buy a $4 photo of the whole camp that week, everybody who attended. And it was cool, fun to buy and have and hang up on your wall when you were younger. And I worked there. They usually, because it's like you have to go up on this big lift thing, so they usually just get a guy who's qualified to run the lift to get up there and do it. Well, one week, he was just like, hey, you want to put on this hard hat and do it? And I was like, heck yeah, I'm the videographer at the camp, I should do it. And the primary photographer. So I got up there and I did it, but they only let me do it once.
Crap,
they only let me do it once.
I do that type of stuff at work.
But you know what they did?
Like lifts, and it's scary to get
It's scary.
Stuff like that.
We're both kind of afraid of heights.
Yeah.
I'm more afraid of heights that I see other people close to.
Oh, yeah.
I'm much more afraid of heights that other people are close to.
It depends on the person for me, because if it's like, there's a lot of older people that work at where I work, and they go up on like ladders, rickety ladders, and I'm like, he's too old to do that. Don't do that.
Yeah.
But you
start thinking like, what if they fell? They're going to die. They're too old.
It's a requirement. So you're supposed to being able to do that for most positions.
Yeah.
So they do it, and they're able to do it. It's not like they have fallen. I've only heard of one person falling from off a ladder working at Lowe's. And after that happened, he actually moved to a different department where he wouldn't have to be on a ladder. He wouldn't have to be on a ladder at all.
That would make sense. I mean, it's so dangerous to get up high like that.
Mm.
But what I was saying was when I'll find his podcast in a second. What I was saying was when I did take the picture, everybody always made fun of my hair. Me and you both, we're Wisner brothers. We got pretty good genes. We got pretty good genes when it comes in the hair department. If you consider really thick, probably never going to bald hair.
I'll probably bald. My hair's pretty thin.
Okay, mine's not.
Hair.
Mine is
Yours
so
thick.
Yeah. It takes so much to get it to lay down like it is right now. That's why I wear hats a lot, especially during the podcast, because it does this, and it just falls over, and it's a mess. And I know I'm going to cut it short probably today.
What?
Yeah, it's going to be a little shorter than yours.
Okay.
I'm getting rid of the super long for now just because it's getting on my nerves. I might let it grow out again to where it's at. We'll just see.
Grow out and get the man bun look like I had season 1.
No, I'm going to wait. This is my plan. I'm going to get... Why do I keep getting derailed?
Picture.
I was taking the picture and I was wearing my hard hat, right? And the guy on the microphone who tells everybody, look up at the guy, say cheese, or whatever, to make it fun.
I was there a week that you took a picture.
It might have been that week then.
It might have not been, but yeah.
It might, if I took the picture, so you saw me up on the lift, it might have been that week because if I was up on the lift, I only did it one time. And they said, maybe I did it twice, I can't remember. But I remember they were like,
you did it
look
twice because you called me. I called you one time and you said, hey, I got up on the lift today.
Yeah, maybe I did it twice. But they were the first time, they're like, hey, everybody, look up at Joe. And everyone was like, and the guy started talking about my hair. And he's like, everybody tell him to shake that mane he's got. And so I took off my hat and went like this. And I just let it fall down because I had probably a little bit shorter than this.
Yeah,
because
you had to keep your hair shut.
No, I didn't have to.
Cut it the wild. You didn't?
I didn't have to, no. No, they didn't tell me I had to keep my hair short. But I did because everyone else did. I kind of fell in line. See, I'm a chameleon in certain environments. I'm a little bit more outgoing, but not on everything, dude.
It kind of brings up the topic that we want to talk about, which we'll get to in a minute.
We'll get to in a minute, but I want to find this podcast. Did you ever, do you remember, was that the week that you were there when they told me to
I do
show
not
my
remember
hair
that,
off?
so I do not think it was.
A big moment like that in your brother's life, you wouldn't remember if that was
No,
the
I
time?
would. That's what I'm saying. I don't think I was there. It was a different week. I mean, you did a lot every week, and I was there 1 week of the summer. How many weeks in the summer were there that they had camp?
10 weeks.
Yeah, I was there like one of them, and there was 9 other weeks. And you didn't get up on that lift any time before that? Yes, you did. Because I remember you calling me and saying, I got up on the lift today. Or I called you, and you're like, hey, I got up on the lift or something. You told me.